agenda of the day. So the first thing we will work today on web server, right? We will be working on web server. And how exactly, what will be the process? The process is so simple. You will create, point number one, create a virtual machine. Point number two, connect virtual machine. Point number three, install web server kind of which is pre-available. With that we can call IIS server, and then deploy the code. So guys, these all are the steps that we have to follow. And once after completing this lab, we will start the we will start the presentation. Ready? And we will click on service menu, and then we will select compute, and in compute we will select EC2. And here we will launch the instance. Here we will give let's say the name of machine as a web server, because we are making it as a web server now, so we'll call it as a web server. Okay, and then here we will keep Windows Server 2022 base. 22 base we will be keeping, guys, because it is little bit light, and it can work on 1 GB RAM and one virtual CPU. Crow instance type, let's try to upgrade somewhat. 1 CPU and 2 GB RAM, let's take. The T2 is small, will take. Okay, why? Because somewhat faster it should work. So instance type T2 micro. So if I need to show you all the selection, so I can show you also here in Notepad. uh, if I'll just uh, show you. So the first, we have given name of the machine as a web server. Second, we have selected AMI, which is Windows Server 2022 base. And then third, instance type, T2 is small. And now we will create a key pair, and the key pair name will give web key, something like that, right? Like this we have to do. So we will create a new key pair, and here I'll give the same name, web key, and we will click here to create. Once it will be created, it will be downloaded to your PC. Once after that, guys, if you see one thing here, network, under the network, everything will be default, everything will be given to you by AWS itself. But when it comes to security group, that we are creating, and we are allowing RDP traffic from anywhere. So whenever you will be using website, that time you have to allow HTTP or HTTPS, right? So we will allow HTTP also. If you need to make it as a website, so you have to allow HTTP traffic from the internet. HTTP traffic from the internet. So RDP and HTTP. RDP we will connect to the machine by our own machine. In HTTP we will send the HTTP request on the port through port number 80 to the server. so that we can access the website if any website will be available on this server. Okay, got it, guys? This is what you have to do with the machine. 30 GB storage by default it will come. We will click here to launch the machine. And please remember, when I am telling you, let's suppose this is your machine. Paint screen is visible, guys, to everybody. My paint screen is visible. Let's suppose this is your virtual machine. It is virtual machine, VM. It is VM, virtual machine. Now consider, if any traffic is passing, if any traffic is going to this machine. So how the traffic will go? Like by using the browser, let's say if this is another laptop, if I want to send the traffic to this server, so by using a browser, I'll just open the browser and I'll just give the server detail. I'll give server detail, either it can be DNS or it can be IP. Either it can be domain name server or IP, like your domain name, like www.example.com, like that. So traffic will bring you to this server. So if traffic needs to get allowed, if any kind of traffic is coming to this machine, virtual machine, what security group is doing? Security group is just filtering it. So in security group itself, we will allow that port number 80 80 in protocol HTML. Means HTML you have to access. The service which you need to start is HTTP. Okay, so HTTP is the protocol which works on the port number 80 that you will allow. So any machines on internet will be able to send their traffic to this computer, to this server. This is your server. This is the virtual machine which we are creating. This is server or VM which we have created, right? So we will allow this port number 80 and RDP also. Clear, guys? Is it clear? So here if you see, view all instances, your web server is ready, right? It is getting initializing. So maximum, once you create a machine, you have to wait for 4 minutes. If you create any virtual machine, you have to wait for 4 minutes, guys. Once after 4 minutes, you will be able to use the machine. We will select this machine. We will click on connect. And here we will go to RDP client and we will click to get the password. We will upload the private key file which we have downloaded as a web key and we will open. We will decrypt it and we will copy the password. You can download remote desktop file and we can just open the same file. We'll click to connect. We'll give the password. Okay, and yes. We'll click yes here. So it has been connected now. So what we have to do is we have to install the IIS web server. For installing it, you have to open the server manager. So here on the screen in the virtual machine itself, you have to search server manager. Server manager. I hope it is visible now. We will open this. There are two ways to install the IIS web server. One, you can do it by keeping a command. In the second one, by seeing the option. Yes, right. Here we will click on add roles and feature. Server manager we have to open in virtual machine, and here we need to click on add roles and features. And then next. And then next. And then again next. And here in the list of it, if you see the third one from bottom, web server IIS, this is server which we need to install. We can select this and we can click on add features, and then we can click on next, and then again next, and then again next, and then again next, and then install. So it will take 5 minutes maximum, 4 minutes to install. Okay, done guys. Only in the middle of it, one place you have to select web server IIS. In next remaining place you have to click next only. Let it install once, because if I'll do in the middle, or else I'll give you one command also, so that by using that also you can install. So if you need to use that command, so let's say this is your virtual machine, right? This is your virtual machine. You have to run the PowerShell that time. If you need to give the command here you need to run the PowerShell. Okay, Windows PowerShell you have to open. Here you have to give the command. Right here you have to give the command, and you have to press enter. It will install. Fine. So either you can try keeping up install Windows feature, name web server, include management tools. By keeping this we can install, or else the way we have accessed this server manager, like that we can install. And if I'll repeat by the server manager, see here IIS server came already, right, in the left menu. So what you can do is, let's say again if you need to install, just you can click on add roles and feature. You will go to next, and again next, and again next. Here only you have to add this web server option here, wherever so many things are coming as a roles. Just see. Mhm. On which page you are? Dashboard. Here. No. Are you able to see add roles and features? Click on it. Now click two time next, and then one more time next. And then here is the list. Now you will see the web server IIS, second and third bottom. Now select it, click on it, add features will come, add it, and then move next and install it. Okay. So this is what we have to do to install the server. That's it. After this, we can close it. If you are done till here, we can test it out, guys. Completed. So what we will do is we will test our website. For testing it, let's open a notepad here in the virtual machine itself. For testing purpose, We will just write one line of HTML code for testing purpose. I'm just writing, let's say HTML header. I'm keeping h1. I'm writing this is Windows IIS web server. This is what I want, that it should come on the website. This one line only. Later on we will be bringing up a complete website also, just for checking purpose. Done, guys. So this is how a line you will be writing, and this I'll share in the chat box also, so that you can directly copy and paste if you need. All right. This file we can save. We can click on save as, and here we can give the name index.html name will give, and we will keep it on uh, let's say desktop we are keeping now, and we have to select save as type, whatever the extension you have given like .html, so it will save in that extension .html. All file you have to select here, save it. So now we got this file here, you can see index file. Now I'll tell you one directory. See, this is what it is coming. Now I'll tell you one directory, guys. In that directory, if you keep anything, that will come on your server. So for example, if you go to File Explorer, and here if you go to this PC, open this PC, local disk C, and here you need to go into inet pub, internet public folder, and then here www root. In this folder, if you keep anything, then what will happen? Your server will respond with this data. For example, let's say these all are the two files. If you need to check these two files in, and go back to instance, this is our instance. We'll copy the public IP address of the machine and we'll paste here. So it will show us the same two file, which is available there. Right? For example, let me paste it again. And remember, it should not be HTTPS. It should be HTTP. HTTP and then IP address. See, it is coming Internet Information Services, right? This is the server which is responding. Now, what this image is. So this image and this file, it is the same. You can see this is we are getting the same image. We are getting on the server once we are keeping the virtual machine IP address to this browser. We are getting the same image. So what if I'll go to the virtual machine and I'll delete all these two images? I'll delete these two file. Let's say I'll delete this two file. Now what will I do is, I have created this index.html test file. I'll just transfer this from desktop to here. Now if I'll check it out, if I refresh it, it will give me this is Windows IIS web server. Whatever I have written into the text, into index.html, it started coming now. And if you want to change the name here, let's say this is Windows IIS web server. Let's say if I'll go to the machine and if I'll open this file again, sorry, it will open into the this format. But if you will open into the notepad, right click, open with notepad, search another app, notepad. So that time you can modify. Let's say notepad, if I delete this, if I'll write here Hello, heroes of AWS, something like that. If you want to keep it, now you go back and check it, it will bring the same. Hello, heroes of AWS. Like that, you can, whatever the things you are keeping into this directory www root means this folder, the same thing will reflect as your websites. If you will bring a complete website here, there you will get your complete website. This is how we used to host the website on server. So for example, if you need to bring a complete website or some templates, we can check and we can test it out here. So let's suppose I will just do Google free HTML templates. Let's check it out here. It's looking good, but we need code of it, right? So basically, it will tell us to log in for download, I guess. Templates, uh, search topic, uh, music, real estate, property, construction, photography, let's say. Next, uh, what exactly it is. There is no option of downloads we are getting right here. Popular, this one. It's only one image, it seems. We can get it into our local machine once, and then the same link we can use here, right? Free HTML templates for, let's say, church. I have searched last time. This time I'll search for hospital. Huh? So many are available here, as you can get any one of it. Let's say this one we need. We do have option here of download. We can just copy this here and we can go back to virtual machine, and here we can give the same link, enter. So the same code we can download now. It's downloaded, as you can see on the right side. It's downloaded, and we can just open the file. See, this is the clinic website template. We can just copy this and we can go to the same www root, and here we can paste it. Clinic free website template. So that template came here. If you open, you will be getting HTML, CSS files. And here, if you need to make it, let's say it is clinic only, so I'll not keep a big name because at the end of your IP, you need to keep that small name. So let's say I'm writing here clinic, right? So how to access this website now? You can also access this, guys. You can just take this IP address of my machine, this IP address. You can paste here the IP address followed by slash clinic, and then it will open the same website. See, it is working now, guys. Can you see this? Even if you check it in your laptop also, it will come. This you can check into. HTML and CSS, that time you can use this. But if it is PHP or some other dependencies of your code will be, so we will be. Wow, Netflix, Harsh, superb. This is Netflix, guys. See? Okay. Wow. Herbal. That's so nice. This template is superb. Uh, Maybe. Mayuri. Miko. Is of Sunil. Miko Hospital. Clinic is of not mentioned. Hers. And then Netflix. So you guys have done it. Okay, so almost we are done with this, guys, and we are moving up to delete this instance. Instance state delete, and everything will get deleted. Your web server, your virtual machine, everything will get deleted. It got disconnected, virtual machine. Now your website will not be available. Okay, this is done.